Who's heard of Brad Sugars? Same old hands going up here. Okay, who's heard of Action Coach? A few more. Brad Sugars is the founder of Action Coach. Action Coach is the largest franchised mentoring or coaching organisation in the world. So he's the founder, Australian chap. He's got look him up on YouTube. He's got some great videos on YouTube. Okay, but he has this one saying which I really, really love. Not employing somebody in your business is costing you a fortune. Okay, so what do we mean by that exactly? So this is about having not a cost mindset, but a value mindset. There's two types of things that you can spend your money on. In fact, Ben and I, you nodded off, Ben?
No, I'm just listening intensely.
Ben and I were talking a little bit about this in the car on the way up here. There are two different things that you can spend your money on. There are things that just cost you money. Fast cars, hotels, nice hotels, luxury holidays, etc., etc. They're all very nice if you've got money to spend on that. That's really great. But you're not going to get any kind of return on those things. The other things are the things that will give you value. And you need to, when you're running a business, you need to have a value mindset, not a cost mindset. So you don't want to be spending your money or your company's money on things that don't give you a return. But you do want to be investing your money in the things that will give you value. People, for instance. So if you want to grow and scale a business, and let's say it's that SA business, and you're doing the cleaning and the changeovers yourself, when you could pay somebody perhaps £20 an hour to be doing that for you, you are valuing your time at £20 an hour. So what you need to do, if you can do, talking to these gentlemen earlier about growing and scaling, if you can only focus on doing the high value stuff, like doing more deals, I just mentioned basically earlier, a deal that is grossing for me £10,000 a month. So how valuable is my time? I don't want to be cleaning rooms. I want to be doing more deals like that. So you work out your hourly rate, and if you can pay somebody to do things at a lower cost than your own hourly rate, that is value. Oh, okay, nobody's going to know the answer to this, but we'll give it a go. We'll give it a shot. Who is this? Hey, wonderful. Yes, they were Team GB Dream Team, gold winners for the curling at the last Olympics. So you need to have your own dream team. You need to build your own dream team so that you are not doing the time-consuming, low-value, urgent stuff in your business. Okay? There's this thing called the task triangle. There are things that need to be done, and they've got to be done urgently. They have to be done. They've got to be done urgently, and they consume time. And there's lots and lots of things like that within your business. And then there are other things. As you move up the triangle, there are other things that give massive value, like doing deals, but they don't have to be done right now. They don't have to be done today. So as you go up as you go up the triangle, you move from urgent to high value, important. And as your business grows, you want to be only doing the high value stuff and not the urgent stuff. So why do you need a dream team? So you can't do everything yourself. You haven't got the time to do everything yourself. You haven't got the knowledge to do everything yourself. So I run a recruitment business. What do I know about recruitment? Not very much, but I've got a recruitment team. I've got lots of different businesses. I run a 24/7 call answering service. What do I know about call answering? Nothing, but I've got the people in the business that do. So you don't know how to do everything yourself. There are things that you should be doing in your business or that should be getting done in your business, but you haven't got time to do them. Who can think of that there are things that aren't getting done because you haven't got time? Yeah, I think probably most of the room. So what you want to do is you want to delegate as much as possible and do as little as possible. Now, when I say do as little as possible, I don't mean laying on your bed in the afternoon watching the telly, okay? What I mean is doing as little possible of those urgent things. You want to be doing the high value stuff. So, how do you build a team, a dream team? You're going to, I think I said that, outsource everything that you don't have to do yourself. Now, as you start to build your team, planning your business, you need to think about, where am I going with this business? What's the end goal? And actually, the more visionary you are, generally the more successful you are. You know, Elon Musk is actually planning his business around his dreams for 200 years' time when he's not even alive. Okay, that's how visionary he is. Okay, well, we're not a room full of Elon Musks, are we? But you might think to yourself, well, actually, I want to build my business because I want to retire in 10 years. So there you go. You've all of a sudden, you've got a 10-year goal. And then you work backwards. So you think, okay, if I've got a 10-year plan, that is to retire. How much do I need? Right, how am I going to get there? How am I going to do it? And you think, right, okay, so if that's what I've got to do in 10 years, let's come to 5 years. What do I need to achieve in 5 years? If that's what I need to achieve in 5 years, what do I need to achieve in 3 years? You see in the picture? If that's what I've got to do in 3 years, what do I need to do in the next year, 18 months? And you can break that year down. Okay, so if in 12 months' time I need to do this, what have I got to be doing in 6 months' time? And you just keep working backwards like that. Now then, if that's what I want to be doing in 6 months' time, who are the team that I need in 6 months' time? Because don't think about it in 6 months' time, because it's too late. You'll never achieve that then. It takes time to build a team. So you think, right, okay, who are those people that I need, and what are they going to be doing? And then you write a job description, write out what the role is, and you post it somewhere. You'll stick it on the internet to try and invite applications. If you've done a good job, you may get a few hundred applications. We get hundreds coming in every month. And then you've got to go through all of those CVs, and you'll whittle them down, and maybe you'll take it down to 10 or 15 that you're going to interview. If they're local people, then you might interview them, you know, in the local Starbucks. If they're virtual team, then you're going to interview them over Zoom or something like that. And then you'll probably whittle those down a bit further, and you'll do second interviews. And you whittle that down. You've now got 2 or 3 to choose from. Perhaps you'll do some referencing, psychometric testing, various different things that you might do till you finally decide who's that one person that you're going to take on. So that process has taken you several weeks, but it doesn't stop there. So now you're going to bring that person into your business, and you're going to train them. And you're going to get to understand them. You're going to get to know what their strengths and what their weaknesses are. What are they good at? And they've got to get to know you, your business, your culture, everything else. So all of that can take a very long time. And now you've finally got somebody who, when they start their job, they're in their flow. They know exactly what they've got to do. You're going to get maximum efficiency out of that person, if that's a good recruit. Okay, a lot of people can talk the talk, but they can't walk the walk. So if it's a bad recruit, you're all of a sudden, you're right back there at the beginning again. So recruit today for the people that you need tomorrow. Think about, am I going to build a team of part-timers or full-timers? I'll answer this one for you. Always have part-timers on your team. Okay, if you use part-timers rather than full-timers, then you've got more resilience. If somebody leaves, then it's not the end of the world. Okay, you can replace, you can have the rest, other people that are doing the role, taking over, doing more hours perhaps. And you can play to people's strengths much more. Okay, if people are really good at doing certain things, you have them do that. If they're not quite so good at doing other stuff, you don't give them that other stuff, you take somebody else on, another part-timer.